We're going to share 3 solo queue tips that's going to ensure you boost your rank up, up, and up.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit.
Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy AssassinDave. Welcome back to the fam again. Before we get started, guys, I know more than half of y'all beautiful sexy people watching have yet to join the coolest, greatest, the baddest family in the world of Mobile Legends. If you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. I upload a video on a daily basis to keep you guys entertained and informed. If you like to watch me in real life, sharing some incredible mukbang experience, or just to learn some great tips, guys, for League of Legends Wild Rift, make sure to subscribe to my mukbang channel, Dave and CC, and the new Wild Rift YouTube channel, the AssassinDave Experience, with the link in description. Love you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Solo queue is no friend for most folks out there. It's filled with chaotic draft, rotation, teamfight, toxic behavior such as AFK, intentional feeding, trash talking. Man, why the fuck am I still talking about solo queue? Bye.
Just for the thrill of it.
Just kidding, just kidding. The point is, solo queue is known to be the toxic land of dawn. In order to pass through this toxic swamp safely, you need to prepare yourself with some proper expectations and mindsets. Before we get into the tips, let's first set up a solid mental foundation for our discussion today. First, when you are playing solo queue, it's always safe to assume that everyone is bad in that game. I'm talking about mainly in your team, okay? And you have to do your best to carry 1 versus 9. I mean, you can always ask or signal a team for help, but if they do not come to help, that's normal, alright? Expect nothing more. You know, your expectations should be so low on your teammates that nothing they do stupidly should surprise you. And the right mindset is, how do I carry despite all that? This way, when your teammates act stupid, that's fine. But if your teammates do something good in the game, like leashing you on the jungle farm, rotating to objectives like Turtle and Lord, or, you know, maybe not solo split pushing with Layla and blame teammates when she dies, it will actually give you a pleasant surprise, you know? Trust me, the technique of setting low expectations every game is gonna help you stay sane, not insane. Alright, so you don't go mad and bald too fast. I mean, it's nothing new. It's how the current US president got elected, to be honest. The expectation was so low that anything he did, as basic as remembering the states he's in, is a net positive for him and builds confidence in the American public. You know, surprising. Now, since your usual random teammates are the opposite of trustworthy, you now need to think about how to carry 1 versus 9 when all of the worst nightmares are your realities. That's like every game, by the way, to be honest. I mean, I think solo queue in any MOBA is just constantly living through your worst nightmare over and over and over again. It's a never-ending cycle of horror, and the goal is to defeat those horror and then wake up from those nightmares without peeing all over your bed. Anyways, here are the 3 tips to come out victorious in Mobile Legends Bang Bang solo queue. Tip number 1. Pick heroes who can either do damage and clear wave from a safe distance, or you can pick heroes with high mobility and scalability into late game, so that you can farm and rotate around the map really fast. Well, let's start with the heroes who can clear wave and do damage from a safe distance. In case you haven't figured out, we're mainly talking about mage heroes here. If you have been following our channel for a while, you probably recall that I have repeatedly emphasized the #1 combat criteria for a team is the ability to wave clear. Mobile Legends developers seem to be really wanting to punish reckless tower diving or backdoor strategies. So we're seeing heavier and heavier tower damage patch by patch. If you're able to shove minion waves from a safe distance, then you are bound to give your team a fighting chance no matter how behind you are, since minion waves is a must-have element for taking down turrets. For example, champions like Sicilian, Farsa, Veil, Eve can all do that really well. Now, these champions all share a similar downside, lack of mobility. So make sure to take caution when you are approaching areas that you don't have vision of. When playing from behind, it's all about that wave clear. Remember that song? All about that wave, wave clear. All about that wave, wave clear. Eventually, the minion wave will give you enough farm to start farming champions also. Now, what about high mobility heroes? Well, the idea here is to split push and farm. When you are playing solo queue and you are constantly getting ganked without any team member to help out, if you're playing a character like Ling, Hayabusa, Natalia, Fanny, you can always just voluntarily give up that area of farm and go somewhere else and look for farm. Now, obviously, this is Mobile Legend bang bang we're talking about, okay? So if you happen to meet enemies who like to invade, the chances are if they invaded one side of your jungle, they will probably invade the other side of your jungle. And if your teammates are just woodheads with 3 brain cells, 2 of which are sleeping with each other and cheating on the 3rd one. So now, not a single one of those brain cells function, and then you're probably gonna just give up your entire jungle and go straight from lane to lane to farm minion waves. Now remember, the key here is mobility. And because you have mobility, you should leverage that to squeeze out any farm you can possibly find. And try to get to a point where you can clear jungle fast enough the enemy can't even make it to the invade before you clear everything. Add on top of that, you can just infinitely split push in mid to late game and create pressure all over the map, cutting minion waves and so on, until your 0-10 Layla gets enough farm to one-shot everyone despite her KDA. Then, you get a chance to win. Now comes tip number 2. Do everything to stay alive. People hear this, gonna be like, what do you mean, Dave? Stay alive? Of course, I'm gonna try to stay alive. I always try to stay alive. Why do you even mention that? That's just stupid. Trust me, it's not as easy as it seems to stay alive. I know most of you watching are beautiful, decent human being, and you can't resist the urge to help your 0-9 Layla when she is split pushing again and about to get slaughtered. I mean, you can smell danger from miles away. I mean, you can smell the scent of 4 big men getting ready in the woods, in the jungle, and approaching her in the shadow, getting ready to do whatever the ugly, unspeakable stuff they're about to do to this Layla, the sex symbol of Mobile Legends. But here is your Layla just sitting in the lane, worry-free, slowly and happily auto-attacking away the minions. After 10 failed attempts on a retreat signal, you decided to go over there and help out. In your mind, you're like, well, maybe, just maybe, if I can go there and just scare them away, maybe, just maybe this Layla won't be 0-10 so fast. Well, you are wrong. There is no maybe, okay? This slut is going 0-10 and nowhere else, all right? There's nothing you can do to stop that from happening. It's history. It's written in the book. I know it's hard, but helping a losing teammate is about the worst thing you can do in a MOBA. Understand that in solo queue, you staying alive is your #1 highest priority. Nothing should trump that. Not helping teammates, not farming a small river Pokemon, not stealing turtle. Nah, none of that matters, alright? If you truly want to carry 1 versus 9, just one thing, remember one thing, stay alive. If you want to boost your win rate, one thing, stay alive. This is what you have to understand. When you die, it's not just the kill gold enemy gets on you that put them ahead. It's actually all the farm you're gonna miss out when you're in the black and white screen. Just treat all the jungle farm like your kids, and you love them so much and you have to go towards them all the time. But imagine dying, and then enemy team will raid through your jungle, raid through your village, they will take your women and take your kids away from you, and they'll name your kids after their own last name. How sad is that? Ugh, just thinking about that gave me goosebumps. That is so sad. So if you don't want to be in such a sad situation, remember 2 words. Stay alive. Last and final tip today is to keep your trash talk to yourself. Don't type, alright? You have to keep on practicing pretending the chat button doesn't exist. There are not many things in the game that you can't communicate through ping signals, to be honest, So just don't type. I know it's hard, you see, I'm still guilty of that myself. But just because I don't set the best example doesn't mean it's not absolutely crucial to not typing. Typing doesn't help anything in the game at all. Let's not talk about how your words might tilt your 0-10 Layla even more and she just goes straight AFK instead of killing that last cannon that's hitting your base. Let's just not focus on that, right? I mean, I want to focus on you. Yes, you. The person who's watching this video right now, the person that has a desire to improve and get better and start winning those solo queues for some reason. Now, typing will only tilt you more because you are the most important constant in this equation. Everything else changes from game to game. They're all variables, but you don't change. Typing will only tilt you further, but if you focus your energy on coming up with the next kinky strategy, rotation, bush camps, begging for mercy, you might just open up an opportunity for your 0-10 Layla to go 1-10 and potentially win the game after one fight. So next time when your hand is about to hit that chat box again, remember what Dave said here. People who team chat has small PPs, and people who all chat has no PPs. Anyways, that will sum it up for us today. I hope today's video is going to assist you on your quest to mythical glory. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, share with your friends, and leave a comment down below on what other suggestions you might give to your fellow Mobile Legends solo queue patients. Love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.
Just for the thrill of it.